Rainbow, it's rainbow, rainbow, it's rainbow. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. It is a beautiful Tuesday afternoon. It's almost 50 degrees in Chicago. It is the 22nd of November, and we are getting closer. Couple days away from Thanksgiving, one of my favorite holidays for family and friends getting together. And I hope you guys got a lot to be thankful. I know I do, and I hope you guys do too. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609. Pardon my dust. As you can see, the office is a little scruffled, as they would say. We are moving into a new location and a new Ocean's Pit Facebook page and a new show, Ocean's Pit, better, better, and better. Because of you, we're going to try to make it better. So we're moving into a new place, new studio, new background, coming soon, Ocean's Pit at the Ocean's Pit Facebook page. We're excited to be here, and I hope you guys are having a great day. So hello, everybody that's watching every day, Monday to Friday at noon, and we call it a little lunchtime fun, Ocean's Pit. Let's be frank, because we try to tell you as much as we can, and we give our a little snippets of information of stuff we hear that you people send in, and then we find, and we do a lot of research and try to make this show better, and we're trying to get better every other day. Every day. So with the help of my co-producer, of course, the great Laura Ocean, who's with me on Thursdays, and our executive producer, April, and a couple other good friends like Phyllis Hodges and more, we are trying to make Ocean's Pit better and one more stop up. So here's what we need you guys to do. We need you to share the page, number one. Number two, we need your emails so we can send you a monthly newsletter and we can find out what's going on with Ocean's Pit. So here's how this works, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, you take your phone or your laptop and you put in Ocean's Pit. Text Ocean's Pit. Then put the number 22828. Ocean's Pit 22828. Give us your emails so you can be part of what's going on with Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. All right. So, everybody, yesterday we had a night off, and of course, my mom's birthday was last week. So, me and my lovely wife, Laura, took my Mama C, Graciela, Grace Carraro, of course, my mom, and we took her out for dinner. And, we like to take her different spots every now and then. Now, she loves River Cafe, of course. Jimmy Marchese does an incredible job. I think they were closed yesterday. That's one of her favorite spots to go to. So we try to go to different spots. Of course, she likes Taverna, too, in Melrose Park. But we brought her to Di Agostino's, which is close to the house for her. And she wanted pizza. So, me and Laura took her there for pizza, and then we had some calamari, and I had a turkey club, and so my mom was happy, and we took her out, and just good going out and have fun with my mom. So that was very cool. So she's 83 years old. She turned 83, so that's kind of cool. Thank you for all wishing my mother a happy birthday on the Facebook page. We're very fortunate to have, if you still have your mother. I'm fortunate I have two. I also have my mother-in-law, Mama D, which looks like she's coming home right before Thanksgiving. Tomorrow, I think Mama D will be back in the house here at Elk Grove Village. She has not been in this house since August of this year, folks. Now, 2 weeks ago, they let her go. Our daughter Nina and Eric, our future son-in-law, had their wedding shower. So the hospital let Mama D out for 4 hours at the beautiful place, Magnolias, over there in Bartlett. So she was there for that. She looked beautiful. She was excited. She sat next to the table with my sister Tanya and my mom, and our table, of course. And she looked great for those 4 hours. Now, she's only supposed to stay 4 hours, but then Ma says, I'm staying as long as I want. And she did. And she had a good time, and we're glad that she did. So, God willing, both moms and family will be here at the house for Thanksgiving. I know we got maybe 18, 19, got the kids and everybody, so cousin Rhonda and everybody. So it'll be a lot of fun, and I hope you guys have a great, great, great Thanksgiving. Got a lot of good stuff. Now, starting in December, folks, we have brand new guests coming. We got the two to kick us off in November. At the end of the month, of course, I got my good friend Barb Bailey going to be with us back again on the 28th of November. She'll be on the show, folks. She's got a brand new birthday special concert that you might be able to go to and check it out. Give away some tickets for that. And then the 30th of November, the great Greg Potter, of course, with Kathy Rich of the Buddy Rich Band. They got a big Christmas concert coming up at the Des Plaines Theater, too, so we can probably give away some tickets on that. I mean, a lot of more great stuff happening, folks. We got a lot of good stuff just in time for Christmas, too. December 16th, I got my good buddy Ronnie B. Elvis with a special Elvis Spectacular Christmas show at the Des Plaines Theater on the 16th. And Ron's going to be on, maybe sing a song, Ronnie Elvis. He may give away 2 tickets to the show. So a lot of giveaways, a lot of fun here on Ocean's Pit, and the list just gets better. Now, our live remotes, we have 2 coming up this month, 2 live remotes. And if you haven't been to a live Ocean's Pit remote, we go to a restaurant, a bar, an establishment, and we bring a live remote Ocean's Pit to your establishment. Now, we're going to do one on Thursday, December 8th. We're going to be at my good friend Melissa's My Party Princess. And it is a party planning company in Schaumburg. So we're going over there with some costumes. We're going to have some Christmas fun. That's going to be going. We get more details coming up on that. And that's December 8th. And then one of my favorite things, and my wife as well, is Almost Home Foundation for Pets, for dogs. We're going to be there live December 22nd, right here in the Elk Grove, Schaumburg area. And maybe it's a time to give some kids or somebody a little gift of bringing a dog home who really needs your help and needs a home for the holidays. So me and my lovely wife, Laura, along with A La Carte Entertainment, is going to bring you a live remote to Almost Home Foundation, right in time, Christmas Spectacular. It's going to be fun. Ocean's Pit there. We'll give you more details closer to the date, December 22nd. So we want to thank you all for watching the show every day. We also want to thank our sponsors. How about McCampbell Law Group, Roy McCampbell, attorney at law, statewide law practice that is client-focused and results-driven. Great lawyer, good guy, gets the job done. Give Roy a call at 708-275-4264. My wife's company, Laura Ocean Solutions, increasing profits while reducing credit card fees. You'll never have to shop again. LauraOceanSolutions.com. And our good buddy Sal from Deutsch Power Center, Great Lakes, servicing the construction and diesel industry in the Chicagoland area for the last 100 years, right out of Elgin, Illinois. Call my buddy Sal at 224-276-6550. And let's say hello to some people here, folks. Now, all know that you guys can see a couple things, folks. You're watching Ocean's Pit, obviously, on the Tony Ocean Facebook page. You also can see it on the Mo Carrara page, my personal page. We're on Twitter. We're on YouTube. We're on LinkedIn. And coming in the next week or 2, we got the brand new Ocean's Pit Facebook page where you can watch us daily, Monday through Friday. You can watch old shows, old recordings, old stuff, fun in the sun. I can't wait for that. So that's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to that, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So, which is very cool. So let's say hello to some people here. Peter Prado, I'm selling again. Hello, General Patrice, one of my favorites. Jamie Keaton, ladies and gentlemen, Chicago's own Jamie Keaton, ladies and gentlemen, will be on the show here December 7th. Man, this guy is in the Guinness Book of World Records, man. He's got a unique gift. He's on television all over. He's going everywhere, man. He puts these cans and he's got a magnet in his head. I don't know how he does it. Well, I don't want to give away the secret. Just Google him. Find out what he's about. He's a Chicago guy. Support Chicago guy. Jamie's going to be on the show on the 7th to show his talent right for you guys. And we're excited about that very much. It's going to be great. Michael Sansone out of Arizona. Erica, what's up, my dear? I hope you guys are doing. Patricia, my favorite honey bear, former honey bear of the Chicago Bears. Patricia's watching. The General watching. Peter Prado, how you doing? David Joseph, how you doing, my friend? Yes, we will be Capri this Wednesday in Willow Springs. Lisa P. and Jerry Jams this Wednesday, Black Wednesday. Friday, returning to Chicago Prime Steakhouse in Schaumburg. Saturday, we'll be going to Taverna on Division with Tony Toto and Jerry Jams. That's in Melrose Park. A lot of good stuff happening. And the Oceans Rat Pack, folks, we're excited. Go to their Facebook page, Oceans Rat Pack page. We'll be going to Champaign, Illinois on December 2nd for the big Back the Blue event, mega events. We're excited. It's going to be us. Country Grammy Award winner Lee Greenwood will be opening for him. Remember, he was the one who sang "I'm proud to be an American" and all that great stuff. The dog bounty hunter is going to be a lot of good people. Dan Hampton from the Chicago Bears. It's going to be in Champaign. It's a sold out event, so we're excited, Big Mike, for that. And a lot of good, great more stuff. More guests going to be here. Jimmy Parker, country star from Nashville, is going to be joining us. Steve Mayer from the Leonard Skinner Tribute. They're out of Nashville. They also won the Josie Awards like this show did. So a special Sinatra spectacular on the 12th. My good buddy Peter Caruso from Pasta Mia is going to be on the show. Of course, Bobby Nardella from the former Chicago Wolves hockey team. My good buddy Murray Weiner, one of the great agent, him and his son Jake are going to be on. Of course, we got Santa on the 23rd. I can't wait. My friend Franny and Lori will be on the show singing some Christmas favorites. Ron Onesti will be joining me on my 60th birthday here on the 28th. Ron Onesti will be live. And then Josie and Tina from the Josie Awards out of the Grand Ole Opry, Nashville, Tennessee. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, speaking of birthday bashes, I turned 60 this year, folks. Now, as you can see, sorry, pardon for the dust. We have the new studio, which is going to be moving. So we're just trying to take everything from here and moving it over there. So it's going to be interesting, folks. December 28th, Wednesday, we'll be at Rosario's on my birthday, and the 29th at Donnie G's. Now, I've not been to Donnie G's ever. I think I was there once with Ocean's Rat Pack about maybe 3 years ago. It's in my farmer town of Elmwood Park. 2 big bashes, a lot of surprise guests. I'm pulling out all the stops for my big 60th coming up. It's going to be a lot of fun. New Year's Eve will be at Avanti Banquets in Fox River Grove with Tony Toto, main event band, Jerry James for Monday. It's going to be a lot of fun for New Year's Eve. We'll give you more details on that. All right, so, excuse me. A lot of good things. Let's say, I hope you guys are having a great. Joanne, how you doing? Cheryl, I hope you guys are doing well. So let's get to some other stories, folks. We got some. And, I want to thank you all for sending your stuff in. I really do appreciate it very much, where we get most of our information from. And like I said, I want you guys we need your emails. Go type in Ocean's Pit and then put in the number 22828. Give us your email so you can get the monthly newsletter and find out what's going on with Ocean's Pit. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of your life is to give away the gift. Pablo Picasso quoted that, and it makes a lot of sense. We all have a gift. We all have some sort of unique thing in us that gives us a gift, no matter what it is. Vocals, whether you're a musician or you're an artist, a comedian, actor, builder, cook, whatever it is, we all have a special gift, and that's important. That's the meaning of life, to find your gift. We're all trying. We all have it. We all have it. And some maybe don't have it yet, haven't realized it yet if they're a little younger. But we all have a special gift. But the purpose of it, to give it away, to give your gift to somebody else, to show what you can do, to help them when they're down or help them move along the way. Look, I tell kids, I tell friends of mine, I'm not better than anybody. The only thing is I fucked up a hell of a lot more. So I can tell you what, try to guide you in the right roads of what not to do and what to do. And folks, I still screw up every day. That's because we're human beings, and it's going to happen. So interesting stuff. All right, I'm going to say happy 5-year anniversary to the drummer of Dream Police, my band, of course, tribute to Cheap Trick, one of the other bands I have, Tommy Burke and Santa Burke. 5 years they've been married. Happy anniversary to you two guys. We love you. Also, excuse me, my good friend Maria and Chris Canella. I did their wedding 24 years ago. They're celebrating a 24th anniversary, 24th. Congratulations to you guys too. And one of the big Hollywood couples that just been together for a pretty long time, 22 years, Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones, celebrating their 22nd year together. And that's like 100 years in Hollywood, folks, because, people come and go in the Hollywood world when you're dating or married, but these guys have been together for 22 years, and that is exactly very cool. All right, folks, I love it. We got the holidays coming, and I wish We all know Santa Claus got that good and bad list, good or naughty list. I wish he would publish the naughty list. What a great way to meet new people. I'd love to find the people on the naughty list, if you believe. Absolutely. I won't be able to watch tomorrow while filming Chicago Fire. Well, Eric Todd, how you doing, my friend? I heard you bumped into my buddy Rhino at his new place. We'll give you more information on that coming soon. But good. Well, you got enjoy Chicago Fire, folks. They're popular TV shows in the Chicagoland area, and like I said, I know my buddy Eric works on it. My buddy Dave works on some of those shows, and I'm happy for them that they're working and they're getting a shot, and it brings the limelight to Chicago, which is great. The only problem I have with these particular shows, and I've mentioned it over and over and over again, it's just I understand it's real to a point, but they're all beautiful people on that show. Give me one one overweight cop. Just give me one. Just one. It's like the Hallmark movies. Have you watched this? Oh, mom just died. Have a cup of cocoa. Everybody's eating cookies. There's no fat people on that show. Better yet, no heavy set people on that show. It's all perfect. You notice that? It's just crazy. But I'm addicted to those Hallmark shows. I don't know if you guys are, but I am. So Kim Peterson LeFew, great entertainer in the Chicagoland area. Her band In Session. Make sure you check her out. She also does a lot of shows with another good friend, Bonnie Bridges. Make sure I'll be the overweight fireman tomorrow. No, Eric is not overweight, so don't let him fool you. So happy Thanksgiving, you, Eric, and we wish you a lot of luck with that, my good friend. All right, so snow. You know, it's my favorite time of the year when it snows, and a lot of people don't like snow. I got it. I was born December 28th. Maybe that's why I love snow so much. Do you guys remember, folks, January 26th and 27th, 1967, we had a record high in Chicago of 23 inches of snow. Now, 23 inches. Do you imagine what the people would be like right now if we had 23 inches in Chicago of snow and they had to actually get in their cars and drive to work? Do you imagine the chaos there would be? People bitch now when it's a little rain and a little snow on their on their window. So think about that. Imagine back then we couldn't. We were out there, every 10 minutes shoveling the snow because you didn't want to get blocked into the house. Debbie remembers, they couldn't handle it. These people would be committing suicide right now. Oh, it's raining. We can't go out. So, God, I don't know. Global warming. I don't know if there's snow. They're saying we're supposed to have a bad winter this year, a little snow. I was mentioning yesterday on the show, yes, my dad was a Ganella driver. Came back. Peter, my dad worked for Ganella too. He didn't drive. He was in the bakery, but my dad worked for Ganella his whole life. Don't put a curse on us, Tony. We don't dare, Mother Nature. Peggy, you're absolutely right. But deep inside, guys, don't you wish maybe just around the holidays or around Christmas that you could be somewhere like in a cabin somewhere, like maybe I don't know, with a real fireplace, and you're got inches of snow and you can't leave. You're stuck. You're with your pet or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your husband or your wife or your partner, whatever you guys got these days. But you're stuck together and you can't leave the cabin. And it's snowing. Because remember, we were younger. They were always snowing on Christmas or like the day after. We don't snow anymore. Look, it's 50 today. So I just wish for that one little snowfall when you have no plans, when you know you don't have to go anywhere. You know what I mean? It would be really cool, and that's what I like. A couple things about the holidays. We know the CTA train, the holiday train, is running now. The big giant tree in Millennium Park, that is up and running. So go out and check out the lights downtown. One thing you're not going to see this year, folks, is the Chicago cancels the Polar Express train for the kids. It's not going to happen this year in Chicago, according to NBC. Who knows? Kudos to Southwest airline pilot leaned out of his cockpit window to retrieve a passenger's lost cell phone, and it was left behind at the gate. So this guy reached down to grab the phone. See, now that's guy going over and beyond his job. He's the pilot of the airplane. He really doesn't have to worry about anything else except that plane, his passengers, flying it, landing it, takeoff, all that. But he went that little extra step to help a passenger find his cell phone. And you guys, we all know we lose our cell phone. Our whole life comes to an end. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Let's talk about a couple more sponsors, ladies and gentlemen, because you know how much we love our sponsors. Let's get to my good buddy Don Esteban Cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida. See my buddy Javier get those hand-rolled Tony Ocean cigars. Tell him you want the Tony Ocean special, or tell him what you smoke. He'll hand roll them and bring them, send them right to your house. 727-366-7536. That's Don Esteban Cigars. Let's not forget our good buddy from Airtight Windows, siding and specialist, family owned for 30 years for honesty and quality. Do it right with Airtight Windows. Say hello to Lou. Tell him Tony O sent you. 708-788-5000, ladies and gentlemen. And don't forget Trico Hair Experts, right out of Rosemont, Illinois, recreating great hair days. Men, women, children, stop with the hats, the sprays, the comb overs. Get it done with Trico. Call Anthony or Carmela, 773-999-788. Tell them Tony O sent you. All right, so let's get to some other stories here, folks. Cutting the stuff as we go along. We got a couple good things. I saved some stuff on the phone, which I didn't get a chance to say. Listen to this. Octopus. One of the strangest, most coolest animals in the world. Deep, deep in the ocean. But got the 8 legs and the little suck things and they swallow. Listen to this, man. If a female octopus, now you think the male one, the male octopus has got nothing on the female octopus. Listen to this. If a female octopus is hungry and doesn't want to mate, she's hungry, doesn't want to screw around, no sex for her. No, she's starving. She's hungry. If a female octopus is hungry, and the male tries to let him insert his mating arm to begin the process before inching closer to him, she will strangle him, kill him, and feast on his corpse in her den for a few days. Once the male puts in the arm, she strangles him, she kills him, and then she eats him in her den for a couple days. That is the female octopus. And boy, oh boy, oh boy. Where are you, Chicago T? I'm here. The studio is chill. We're parting the dust. If everybody wants to know, we're moving the studio. So right now the signs are. We got a whole new thing happening with the new Ocean's Pit Facebook page is going to be happening. A lot of stuff. I'm excited. Yes. So that's where we are, Double T. I look forward to seeing you Saturday at Taverna on Division. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Isn't that amazing, though, about the octopus? It's got to scare the shit out of people. I know. It's got to be dangerous. All right, what do we got here? A couple things. People ask me some questions. Tony, have I ever, so I'm answering your questions. Tony, have you ever skipped school? Yes, many times. Have you ever broken a bone? Broke my leg and arm once. Have you ever fired a gun? Yes, I have. Have you ever done drugs? Yes, I have. Laugh out loud. Yes. Have you ever been in a limo? Many times. Thank God I had a driver for 2 years. It got me to certain gigs. So Frankie the Hat, I don't know if you're listening. And Joe passed away, of course. And Johnny Wheelman. I had some great guys working for me. So yes, I've been in the limo. Have you gotten a tattoo? I have a couple tattoos on my arms. Trying to get another one. Have I ever ridden a horse? Yes. Not that great, but I have ridden. I do love horses. At least no life insurance for the octopus, right, Peter? God bless. Yes. Have I ever sung karaoke? Yes, I have. Have I ever gotten a ticket? Many times. Yes. Have you ever been arrested? 3 or 4 times, 3 or 4 times. Have you ever gone ziplining? No, and I won't. Have you ever been on TV? Numerous times, yes. Have you ever been on a cruise? Yes, I have. Have you ever got an ear piercing? I've got two when I was younger. Yes, ear piercings. Get it. Have you ever smoked? Still do. Cigars, 3 or 4 a day. Smoke a pipe too. Tobacco, not that other stuff. So get your mind out of the gutter. Have you ever met a celebrity? Yes, many. Have you ever been skydiving? No. So far, that's two things that I've never done. Won't do skydiving, never went ziplining. Have you ever had a one night stand? Yes, haven't we all? Have you ever skinny dipped? Maybe twice in my life I skinny dipped. And have you ever been drunk? Well, there's been a few occasions. Yes, I have. No means no. There you go, KJ. Absolutely. I hope you're doing well. So that's just a couple things that people ask me about. All right, here's a great joke. Wife, I have a bag full of used clothing I like to donate. And the husband says, why not just throw them in the trash? It's much easier. The wife goes, but there are poor, starving people who can really use all these clothes. And the husband says, honey, anyone who fits in your clothes is not starving. Oh, that is a cold one sent by Jody from Wheaton, Illinois. I hope you guys are having a great day today, folks. We got some birthdays. Let's get down the list of birthdays. Kay Ballard, actress from the 50s and 60s, celebrates a birthday. Harold Ramis from Chicago, remember him from Ghostbusters, would celebrate a birthday. Dick Cavett, one of my favorite talk show hosts. He had a bunch of shows back in the 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. The great Dick Cavett turns 86 years old today. Joe Walsh, great guitar player. My man Joe with the Eagles, plays with the Ringo. Of course, the great Joe Walsh, 75 years old today. Mickey and Minnie Mouse, for all you Disney fans out there, happy 94th birthday to Mickey and Mindy, 94 years. One of my favorite game show hosts, the great Richard Dawson, of course, from the also Hogan's Heroes fame, Richard Dawson. TBS man, of course, the great Ted Turner turns 84 years old today. How about number 10? Bo Derek celebrates a birthday today. From Taxi and Money, other great movies, the great Danny DeVito celebrates a birthday today. From Dallas, you remember the great sex idol, of course, the beautiful Linda Evans now turns 80 years old today. And one of my favorites, guitar player from the Chicagoland area, now is a guitar player for a band called Boston, of course. Gary Phil celebrates a birthday. And last but not least, former shock jock at that time, and one of my favorites, the great former Steve Dahl, celebrates a birthday. Happy birthday, Steve Dahl from The Loop. Coho Lips, Good Time, Ocean's Pit. I hope you guys are having a great day today. I want to thank another couple of sponsors, folks. Armando's Supermarkets, right out of Elgin, Illinois. Buy local, shop local. 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. That's Armando's Supermarkets. And let's not forget our good friends from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. Many, many locations, even out of state. My friend Michael and Gigi, great seeing them at Bellagio this past Saturday. Go to crashchampions.com and take care of those collision auto repairs. crashchampions.com. All right, folks, looking back at a couple other things with the cost of living and inflation. Get this, get us some stuff. I'm going back to 1970. Now, yesterday we did 1973 McDonald's, what prices are compared to now. Now, let's look at 1970 cost of living. 1970 cost of living. A new house you could buy for $23,450. An average income in the home was $9,400. A new car, 1970 new car, you can get for $3,450. The minimum wage was $2.10 in 1970. How about a movie ticket to go see your favorite movie coming out at the theater? Was $1.55. Gasoline, folks, in 1970 was 36 cents a gallon. 36 cents gasoline. Postage stamp was 6 cents. A bag of sugar, 5-pound bag of sugar was 39 cents. A gallon of milk was 62 cents. A pound of coffee was $1.99. A dozen eggs were 59 cents, and a loaf of bread was 25 cents. Now, obviously, we know this was 1970, but it's amazing how much stuff has changed. You're watching Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. Childhood injuries. When we were kids, we fell off our bike, we fell off a tree, we twisted our ankle. That's what happened when you were a kid. Adult injuries. You sleep wrong, you wake up, you are shot for a week, right? You sat down too long, you wake up, and you sneeze too hard, you can get a chest. I mean, it happens as you get older, and we know growing older really does suck, unfortunately. And parents were different too, folks. But I always said when I was 16 years old, I'll never be like my parents. And now, hey, why are all the lights on in the house? Why do we keep ordering food and throwing it away? I mean, that was my mother's still that way now. But this is something when you were younger, you never said stuff like that. Interesting stuff. Absolutely. And a lot of the stuff you guys sent in. So I do really appreciate all that very much, folks. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Let's get down to some more stories. This is according to the Daily Dot. The Daily Dot. Now, when you mess up in a restaurant or a business or something, look, we are human. We're gonna make mistakes. We will. But there's nothing wrong with calling out when somebody makes a mistake. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Now, this is a server that works at Olive Garden, and the lady bought the family the wrong order. There was something that wasn't right. So the customer says, don't worry about it. And I have to give kudos to this employee, according to the Daily Dot from Olive Garden. She goes, you know what? We mess up. If something is wrong, let us know. Tell us if there's a problem. We will try to help you. See, folks, if you go into a restaurant and something like that happens and you're not happy, whatever it is, we always want to raise our wages. That causes inflation. Yeah, that's right, Albert. How you doing, my good buddy, Albert? But don't be afraid to talk to somebody at a restaurant. You know, most of these restaurants, most of these companies are understaffed. So go to the manager or talk to the lady or whatever it is. Tell them what your problem is. Don't get to your phone and get on Yelp and say, this restaurant sucks and this person. You can ruin a restaurant, folks. Believe me, these restaurants want to help you. They want you to come back. So be careful before you attack. Get on that stupid social media Yelp that can destroy not only the business, but the individual that's trying to do their job. It's got to be a little bit more kinder these days, folks. According to today's show, folks, you get some horrible stories when you hear about accidents and stuff like that. Look at this one. An Illinois father dies after falling by his car after he's collecting food donations. He was collecting food donations to bring to his daughter's Girl Scout troop. And he slips and falls. The car runs him over. Doing a good deed's bad enough when something happens, but doing a good deed and you die at the same time, horrible. Cheryl Riccio, we got two people watching from the Ronald Nesty organization, the great Cheryl Riccio. How are you doing, hon? Cheryl, Albert, we are parting our dust. We are moving our studio to a brand new location. So can't wait to put that sign up that Cheryl made. Thank you again, my dear. So, yeah, it's just horrible, folks. Okay. Marriage. You know my story. Me and Laura have been married. It'll be 5 years in January. You know, everybody knows that Laura's my fourth wife, and it's never been easy for any marriage. But think about this. How about when you marry a celebrity? And I'm talking about a huge celebrity. I'm talking about like a Bon Jovi or a George Clooney or this situation here, Kate Middleton. Kate Middleton said when she married Prince Williams, it was a life sentence. It was horrible, and that's why she had to break up with Prince Williams. You know, I don't know much about all that stuff, but I do know, from their certain traditions and stuff that these kings and queens and princesses, they're brought up a certain way. Now you get into this family, and either you're going to go along with the flow and accept what's going on, or pack up and leave. And that's what she did. That's why she said, how was it marrying to Prince William? And she said it was a life sentence. So Tony Basek, Tony Basek, a great drummer in the Chicagoland area, says, Mom asked, do you think I'm a bad mom, Jimmy? Son replied, my name is Jack. Oh, that's a good one, T. T, you do come up with some good ones, buddy. I have to admit, your posts sometimes, most of them are pretty funny. I do like that. Hope you're doing well, folks. And we're just talking about marriage. What about this? And then, of course, when you talk about marriage, and you got to talk about divorce, which is always the next question, usually, or separation. But according to People magazine, folks, after a counseling couple went to counseling and they were talking about their divorce, they were going through, ups and downs and arguing over that. But unfortunately, the husband couldn't take it anymore and strangled his wife to death right after the counseling. I know so many people. I was very fortunate when I got divorced. I had no children. We split evenly everything. It was pretty quiet. Wasn't really much bashing, you know what I mean? At least not to each other. But I tons of people I know that the divorce is horrible. What men go through, what women go through, and what the most important thing is that people don't realize it's the kids that go through all the hardest. The hardest stuff is the children when they're turned against each other. I see that parents don't talk to the dad. They don't talk to the mom. The mom says the dad is bad. The dad says the mom is bad. Bah, 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 bah. And men do get it bad, folks. Men do get it bad. There's a couple of my friends who go through some shit. Now, I don't know I don't know them inside their walls. You know what I mean? So it's got to be very difficult. So it's something that happens, and you hear about these stories all the time. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. Another, according to CEN, 5 people dead, 18 injured in a shooting in a nightclub in Colorado at the LGBTQ nightclub in Colorado. Just more shootings and more stuff all over. Crazy. Today is National Princess Day. So all your little girls out there, happy Princess Day. Well, these days you have to say it doesn't necessarily mean girls. So any princesses out there, you have your day today. God bless you. All right, according to Fox News, folks, how about this gentleman here? His name is Ben Smart. At the age of 55 years old, Ben is not that smart, ladies and gentlemen. He's a Zion man from Zion, Illinois, was paroled, denied parole, folks. And when he was walking out of his sentencing to be denied parole, he spit on the police officer, spit on the deputy's face. Later on, Ben Smart and the deputy, of course, and they found out that he has a transmitted disease. So he did not like what happened and he spit on the deputy. That poor guy just doing his job. And now this Ben Smart is not that smart. Very, very sad. Robin, thank you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. So excited for you to come to Indiana. Finally come see Allison Potts. That's right. We're going to be in Hobart, Indiana, or at the beautiful Hobart Art Theater with Ocean's Rat Pack. I think it's the 21st or 22nd of January. An early show that day because I have a show later on at night. So that's Bill Saratella as Frank Sinatra, Elliot Winbush as Sammy Davis, yours truly as Dean Martin, and Daryl Armenstad, the professor. So I'm excited about that. It's going to be very cool. So Allison, I'm looking forward to seeing you too, my friend. Thank you so much. How about for you Disney people out there? Nobody ever thought they'd bring back the former CEO, but they did. Bob Iger, or Igen, I-G-E-N, goes back to being the new CEO of Disney. Some people are a little shocked about that, folks. All right. 57-year-old Shania Twain opens up about posing nude for her new album. Album? You don't hear that too often, huh? But albums are out there, folks. They're making a comeback. Sound like Ben Smart wanted to stay as a guest of the state pen. Yes, Becky. Probably the holidays had nowhere else to go. But there you go. But Shania Twain, 57 years old, she goes, I'm fine about aging. Posing nude with a photo nude for her new album. I don't know. See? I think age is just an age, and I think it's how you keep. I see a lot of beautiful ladies, and you know what? I think like I'm just not being you know, because you see a lot of people that come and see me, and I like the natural people. You see a lot of people that put filters on their pictures and they try to change them. Then when you actually see them in real life, like what the hell happened? Leave the filters out. Everybody's beautiful. Leave it the way it is. I don't understand that whole shit. But 57 years old, Shania Twain, posing nude on her new album cover. And she just said, I'm fine aging. Good for her, man. Good for her. We're talking about the school loans, the college debt school loans that President Joe Biden tried to put out there. And of course, Congress blocked it. Some people did get letters saying that they're approved or they're going into certain motions to see what happens with that. But the people that got it for sure are the public servants. I guess with certain public servants out there that actually went to school, their school debt was wiped out clean, canceled, total of $24 billion. 24B as in boy, as in billion, as in balls, as in whole shit. Yeah, billion, $24 billion was canceled for these people that are good college students that worked for public servants. So it looked like they're taking care of the people that work for the states or the government. Their bills, school, college bills, were wiped out clean. $24 billion. Uh, wow. All right, folks. Well, what are you going to do here? I hope you are having a good time. I hope you're getting ready for Thanksgiving. I know my wife and my sister-in-law, Natalie, getting everything ready, doing a very good job at that. You know what? When old traditions die and go, the old stores, the old movies, the old restaurants, the old tradition is gone, replaced by something that's more. Used to have the 45, and then you had the album, and then it went to a cassette, and then it went into an 8-track, and then it went to a CD, and then it went to this, and it went to that, and a DVD. Everything's changing. There's still one thing that did not change, folks. One thing that stayed the same. One thing that has not changed since it first came out. How many people remember the Mold-A-Rama? You go to the zoo. You go to the museum. Now the price has probably changed. It's probably not a quarter anymore. But you put $1 in and you watch the mold. You watch these two things go. There's this piece of plastic pops up and it molds it into a deer, a giraffe, a monkey, an elephant. So the kid, and it drops down. It was always a little hot when you first got it. You had a toy forever. You had a toy forever. I used to get one all the time. I still do when I go to the zoo. I love it. Mold-A-Ramas. How many people remember them? They still have not changed. The price have changed, but that old school tradition is still there, the Mold-A-Rama. Jack Gale, how are you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. You are by far the hardest working man in show business. Salute. Well, thank you, Robin. God bless you, man. And it's people like you, that's why I'm still working. I guess that's one way to sell extra albums, right, Peter? I mean, if she's posing nude up there, some people will buy that because of that. Kathy remembers them. Sure, we all remember the Mold-A-Rama. I used to get the gorilla, the King Kong one, because it looked like King Kong, one of my favorites. Now, folks, get this. You go to hospitals, there's always that payment, the hospitalization payment. Now, most of us have insurance. They pay a certain amount. Some don't pay at all. Some have better insurance than others. Well, these hospitals, folks, are teaming up with the banks, and their hospitals are ready to cash in. Many hospitals are now partnering up with financial corporations to offer payment to pay bills. Sometimes the hospital bill is not on your credit score. Don't worry about it. We got forever to pay that. Well, these hospitals are getting smart now. First of all, they charge so much money. We all know that, whether it's a doctor or a dentist, whatever it is. But they're charging so much now. And now they're getting with these almost like collection agencies, which they've been around for a while. But now they're coming down harder on that to get their money from people. And some people can't afford that stuff. You know, especially when COVID, everybody was off now and people were losing their jobs and stuff. It's a tough world out there, man. It's a tough world, but these people want their money and now they're doing whatever they can. Ricky, absolutely, it was still hot when it was done. Yeah, Ricky, remember they'd fall, it would still be hot. Absolutely. You get that smell too. I used to love that. Very, very cool. All right, folks, let's see. Wow. Tom Brady, former quarterback of the New England Patriots, or I call them the New England Cheating Patriots. Then, of course, he went to Tampa Bay, and I don't like Tom Brady. Don't care for him. But this year, he retired last year, tried to make his wife and family happy. Well, I guess he changed his mind, told them to fuck them. He's going to go out and play. And, of course, the wife got pissed off. The wife leaves him. They're divorced. Now the wife is dating her kid's jiu-jitsu teacher. Take that, Tom Brady. So she went with another athlete. It is what it is. One of my favorite things to eat, gyros. Gyros. I don't know how you pronounce it. Let's say gyro. The gyro meat is one of my favorites. I love it. I sometimes take the gyro meat, chop it up, and put it into a salad instead of just the actual pita and then the sauce and everything. But gyros, one of my favorites. I don't know if you love them, but they are one of my favorites. All right, you're watching Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. Tomorrow is Black Wednesday. We'll be at Capri in Willow Springs. My buddy Joey Giovanna out there. It's going to be a lot of fun with Lisa P. and Jerry Jam, so we're excited about that. Couple things that's coming up, folks. I think it's time to throw one of these at you, which we haven't done in a little bit. You know what it's time for, folks? It's time for That's Suspicious. And here it is, folks. Michael Pence, former vice president of the United States, turned on Donald Trump, former president of the United States, folks. Donald Trump took Michael Pence and made him what he was, brought him into his limelight, gave him his career. Michael Pence turns his back, rats out Donald Trump. So you have to ask yourself, whether you're a Trump fan or not, loyalty. Here's a guy that created you, and then you turned your back on him. You are a rat. You want this rat running for president? Because he's going to run in 2024. So, that's suspicious. Why would you rat out your friend like that? There's a lot of people that do it. If you ever notice, a lot of people, the big crime lords, whoever it was, whoever went down, they went down because of rats. That's how they went down. Not that they got caught. Somebody ratted them out. So, can't trust somebody that turns their back on a friend. That's just me. That's suspicious. Absolutely. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. It is that I, myself, I'm entirely made of flaws. Strictly put together by my good intentions. Now, my heart is always in the right spot. It always is. My long time goal or whatever it is in the right spot. My intentions. It's just sometimes it doesn't work that way. And I think it doesn't work away with for a lot of people. You pronounced it correctly. Thank you, Craig. Thank you, my good friend, Craig Olson. I hope you're doing well. I'm getting better, right? I'm Craig, slowly but surely. We are, pardon the dust. We got the brand new studio opening up very soon with the new background, the new Ocean's Pit Facebook page. We're excited about that. I'm very, very excited about that. The new stuff that's happening in the new year. Keep your mouth shut. Never rat on your friends. Remember Richard Hamlin from the movie Goodfellas? Oh, I thought you were mad at me. Mad about what? You broke your cherry. And the rule still is to this day. Keep your mouth shut and never rat on your friends, because karma is a bitch and karma has no calendar. Remember that, my friends. Absolutely. All right, folks. Life is crazy. The world is nuts. A man pulls a gun on a Wendy's employee. He did not get served his sauce with his burger. So instead of complaining, he pulled a gun out to get more sauce. Now that's what this world is coming to. Poor Wendy's, these guys, I mean, what's going on with this crazy world? All right, I got an idea. Tell me what you guys think, because you guys will tell me what you think. But I have to admit, It's another great quote. And I like taking constructive criticism. I try. Sometimes I'm better at it than other times, but I try. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. There you go, Craig. Good one. Good one. Good one. Dennis from Wisconsin, how you doing? Is he a friend of yours or a friend of ours? Yeah, good idea, Richard. That's good. Yep, yep, yep. All people are nuts. They are nuts. But folks, sometimes you get an opinion, and I love this quote sent to me by Monty. Oh, I never heard of a first name Monty in a long time. Monty from Winfield, Illinois says, your opinion will never cut me a check. God, I love that quote. Whether you agree with it or not, your opinion never will cut me a check. Love that quote. All right, here's something I think it's a great idea. The way this world is going right now, it's pretty crazy what's going on with this generation called woke, WOKE. Banning books and banning movies and doing this and changing that. And I want to be a man, but I want to be a woman, but I want to do this and that. I don't know. I'm just old school. So I don't care what anybody does. It's their own business. More power to them. That's what I think. But what I'm trying to say is, folks, when they're trying to, the only thing that gets me about this, and it just gets me that they're trying to shove down that shit down your throat at a very young age. That's what bothers me. I don't care what people want to do with their life. It's their life. We got a great country. So far, it's still freedom of speech to some degree. We're still in the, even though the whole world is a little screwed up, we still are the best country there is, even though it's not run great right now. But that hopefully will change. But what I'm trying to say to you guys is that it makes sense. Teaching needs, I don't like when they're forcing stuff on children at a young age. Teachers used to be able to teach their kids. That's our future. Everybody likes that. But when they're trying to force teachers, or when some, not all teachers, because I love teachers. I mean, come on, they're what we need in this world. But well, like I said, we were saying too, I think I mentioned this about a month ago or something, when there's certain jobs, you need to have a test, an IQ test, if that's the right test, to see if your frame of mind, if you're taking on a job. Teachers are the one thing that you don't need to teach. You don't need to have that. So if this teacher's a whack job, he's going to teach the kids about being a whack job. So that's what I don't know. Right, Dennis? It pissed me off. It's called right. So here's what I say we do. And I don't know. You know how now the police officers can't do shit anymore anyway because they have the cameras on their vests when they pull you over, whatever it is. There's cameras so people can monitor what these people do. Right, Mary? Stop trying to cram it down our throat when we were such a little kids. There you go. Thank you, Becky. Psychological exam. You don't need one to be teacher. Now, there's some great teachers out there. They bust their butt. Ronnie B. Elvis, how's it going? Yeah, Ronnie B. Elvis, spectacular. He's going to be joining our show on the 16th of December for his special Christmas show. And we're going to be giving away 2 tickets on that show. So it's going to be good. Kids don't want to work, have their hands out. You're damn right about that. But let me tell you, here's my thing. Tell me what you guys think. They should put cameras. Put cameras in the classroom, so their parents could observe what some of these teachers are saying to our children, to our future. Put cameras. Have them put a camera right here. Morning, class. Today, we're going to turn Mikey into Michelle. Now, you're 3 years old or you're 5 years old. Let the kid grow up and make his own decision. Have the kid grow up, right? Captain Rick, step up. What's up, Ricky? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Right? Put a camera on the teacher so you can watch. Our parents can go in to the camera on the laptop like you do when you watch the front of your house when you're on vacation, that little ring thing. Put one in the classroom. And then thank you, KJ. Then you can actually see how the child's reaction is so their parents can see it. When the teacher goes, okay, Michelle, today we're going to teach you how to be Mikey. I don't care. Got it. when they are to the point where they can make their own decisions, then they can do whatever they want. God bless them. But don't cram this shit down their throat. You're banning books, you're banning movies. You know what? Let the kids read these books and see these movies and find out why they're being banned. Let them make their decision. Put cameras on the teachers or in the classrooms. Case closed. Thank you, Zoe. Whew, it's getting hot. All right. There you go, Peter Prado. It's a great idea, I think. Here, how about this? I just found out, folks. Wow. Listen to this. True. According to the FDA or the CDC, depends who you trust the most, smoking pot smoking, weed smoking, they say, is more likely to give you lung cancer than cigarette smoke. Wow, this new study is finding that pot smokers are more likely to get lung cancer than cigarette smokers. I don't know. I don't smoke cigarettes. I smoke cigars. I do smoke my black Cavendish pipe every morning, and we kind of know that some cigars people don't like. My wife don't like the cigar smell, but she likes the pipe smell. But I don't smoke in the house anyway. So what I'm trying to say is, school board approves what's taught in the classrooms. If a teacher's not staying in, the teacher should be gone. Thank you, Becky Lee. That's a great one. Very good. So if Dennis says he's dead. So I think what's going on too, I think since people gave up cigarettes, more people are smoking pot. Now they're smoking it for social. Some are smoking it for they help their health, whatever it is. Voters elect school board. Good point, Becky Lee. Depends what town. You're right. I agree with you. Makes a lot of sense. So that's what the CDC and the FDA say. So I don't know. It's crazy what we're going through in this crazy world, everybody. But I hope you guys are having a great time. I hope you guys are all ready for Thanksgiving coming. Hey, last but not least, our sponsor, Patriot Funding Incorporated, out of Roselle, Illinois. My buddy Dave Antonelli, commercial money lending at its finest when timing is everything. Call Dave Antonelli at 630-675-4730. Tell him Tony O sent you. Wednesday will be at Wednesday will be at Capri in Willow Springs. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Saturday will be at, of course, Taverna on Division with my buddy Greg and Tony Toto and Jerry Jams. So I want you guys all to have a great day. Now, tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow is Black Wednesday. Careful on a couple things. I will be Ubering. For sure. Because cops are out there waiting to write that DUI no matter what town you're in. So if you're going to go out and have a little fun, grab that DUI, be safer, have a little fun. Go out there and get all your stuff tonight if you can. Going tomorrow, Black Wednesday, to get your stuff at the stores. It's going to be crazy. So try to go tonight. Try to go today if you can. And get ready for Thanksgiving because we're happy. I'm happy about Thanksgiving because I'm happy because I have my family. I'm happy because I have people like you in my life, and I do appreciate it. But Mama D's coming home, God willing. So we're going to have Mama D here hopefully tomorrow, ready for Thanksgiving with the family. It's going to be fun. Again, I want to thank you all for wishing my mother a happy birthday, Mama C, my mom, and of course my mother-in-law, Mama D will be coming home. So we'll have both moms, God willing, at the house with the family. It's going to be cool. I want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. We're back here tomorrow, and maybe I can get my wife Laura to make a little appearance tomorrow. So anyway, tomorrow is Wednesday, Black Wednesday. Be careful. Now remember the great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. Before we do that, don't forget to buy local and shop local. Don't forget to support local establishments and live entertainment. And please be kind to everybody, man. I know it's tough. And we need your emails. So take your phone or your laptop, type in Ocean's Pit, and then put in the number 22828. It'll ask you for your email. We will send you a monthly newsletter. And the computer just went out. Okay. See what I mean? Anyway, again, I don't know if we went out, but my screen went black. Anyway, very simple. Laptop, cell phone, whatever you do, type in Ocean's Pit, then put that number 2 2828. It'll ask for your email. Please send us your emails so we can send you a monthly newsletter, tell you what's going on, guests coming up, a lot of good stuff happening. If I don't see you tomorrow, happy Thanksgiving. If I do see you tomorrow, back same time, same channel. I love you guys all very much. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609. God bless you. Happy birthday, Lindsay out there. Lindsay Antonelli turns 18 years old. Going out tonight with Dave and the family. So anyway, God bless you all. April, I hope you're feeling better. Love you all, everybody. God bless. Have a great day again. In the great words of Ringo Starr, peace, peace, and love. Peace and love. God bless everybody. And you know who's going to take us out? Nothing better than Nick Sahajic.
Time to go. It's the end of the show. See you later from Tony.
See you later.